Hey there, Stampin' friends. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to do a little bit of a slow roll here this morning because my internet is really slow today. So, touch base, guys. Are you seeing everything? Is it blurry? Is it glitchy at all? Before I really get started, I want to make sure if we're having any connection issues that I take care of that. So, touch base and let me know if everything looks okay on your end, or give me some thumbs up if everything is okay. So happy to see you guys this morning. Well, see you, right? Good morning, good morning. Okay, thumbs up are coming. Awesome. Well, good morning, everybody. Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen here, and it is Wednesday, so happy hump day, everybody. You know what Wednesday means. I am here live every Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So if you are not following my Facebook page, go ahead and follow that. Look for the bell. And when you see the bell, you can click on that and that will alert you whenever I do go live. So we're going to talk about a couple things before we get started. I want to play with this stamp set today. This is one that is just now getting some ink in my studio, and I really have fallen for the cool sayings that we have with the cute little font. So I wanted to show a little bit of Encircled in Warmth with you guys this morning. But let's go ahead and get started. While people are coming on, we're going to talk real quick. Quick reminder, Gifts Galore Paper Pumpkin. The last day to subscribe is today. So if you want to get the Gifts Galore, it is this super cute snowman treat pouch. And it sounded like there are 3 samples. You create 3 of each, so 9 total. So that is available today. If you're interested, let me know and I can get you some more information. Also, quick reminder, we have our Start with Savings is available. So if you are not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're hanging out with me this morning, if you love to receive a discount and hang out and get to know some really cool people, this may be your best bet. Our starter kit is discounted to $75. It has been a really, really long time, you guys, since I have seen a starter kit discount to this much. $75, you get $125 of product of your choice. That means you're also going to get free shipping on your kit. You're going to get to be part of my awesome team called the Moveless Stampers, as well as your continual discount. Every time you order, you'll be able to get a discount. So fantastic, fantastic idea. And this is through the end of the month. So this is a very, very quick turnaround. So if that's something I can help you out with or answer any questions, hit me up for sure. This is a new sale that's coming, and I want to make sure you guys are aware of this because I know lots of us are getting ready to do our holiday projects. Maybe we have some Christmas cards we want to make, some winter cards, birthday cards. I know I start off my year with a birthday stamp-a-stack so that I'm ready as I head into 2022. I have a big stack of birthday cards ready to send. So this seasonal sale will be next week, the 16th to the 18th of November only. So we are going to do 10% off all cardstock, 15% off ink pads, 20% off dies. So at this point, your better bet sometimes might be to unbundle something, and then you will get more of a discount on it. Time to check your ink pads. Do you have any holes? Are you missing any? Are any of them really, really old and wearing out? I have one that I need to retire. So I will be getting an ink pad at 15% off, and heck yeah, I'm stocking up on cardstock next week. So there are some cool dies that are standalone too that are not part of a bundle, so you can check those out, 20% off of those. Now remember, kids, this is annual catalog only. So no dies in the holiday mini will count towards this sale, okay? So if you have any questions about that, let me know. And then, of course, make sure you have marked your calendar for Gratitude Week. That is coming up next week, November 15th to the 19th, right here on this page, every single day at 10 a.m. I've already lied to you guys. I have to change Tuesday because that's my club day and I will have some stampers here at 10. So I lied, but almost every day I will be here live. I will have daily prize patrols. There will be a grand prize winner at the end if you're here every single day with me. I have a gingerbread and peppermint memories and more special class that is only available next week. That's the only time you can sign up and get it. I'm offering an adhesive sale, Buy 5, get 1 free. Some more information will come out about that. I am doing the seasonal sale, as we just mentioned. And of course, I've got an ordering special where you can get a free embossing folder of your choice. And of course, lots of stamping fun. So share with your friends, invite them over to Jody Brechbill Stampin' Queen next week every day. Come stamp with me, see what I've got to show you, and take advantage of many of these items. This is my thank you. This is a thank you to you guys for hanging out with me, for staying local, staying loyal, for all of my Stampin' friends. This is something that I do every week or every month in November, just to be like customer appreciation. Thank you guys for everything that you do to support me and make my dreams come true. Alrighty, so then real quick, we've got, you can hop over to jodybrechbill.stampinup.net. You can place your online order 24/7. This will not be the host code for next week. There is a separate host code for that. So this is the host code now through the end of November. And of course, you can always message me. So if you ever have any questions, concerns, you want to chit chat, say hello, or place an order, you can always email me and I can take care of that for you. All right, then another quick reminder is Eden's Garden. This is still going on right now. This is our special. We still do have the papers and the gems in stock because remember I told you guys these were while supplies last. So we will be talking about these. We will be sharing these next week as well. Okay, so lots of interruptions. So I'm not sure, how is everybody else doing? Is everyone else having some glitchiness with the transmission? Because it could be my end or it could be your end. So I want to just check and see if everyone else is having issues with glitchiness. So just let me know if everything's good to go and I can keep rolling with some stamping. Give me some thumbs up and let me know. Because sometimes the old internet doesn't play nicely a little bit. Okay. Some of you are fine. Alrighty. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and I'm going to keep rolling with stamping. Okay. It's about 50-50. Some of you are having transmission fine. Some of you are saying that it is a little bit glitchy. So I'm going to go ahead and keep going because I know some of you are saying it's okay. If you're having glitchy issues, it could very well be the connectivity on your end is not allowing it to come through correctly. And so in that case, come on back and catch the replay because when you watch the replay, it does work a little bit better sometimes. So we'll keep rolling and just yell if we really run into any problems, okay? I'm also dealing with some sun issues, as you can see over here. I've got my shade up, but I am getting a new blind coming soon. So yay, hopefully, because I never know what I'm going to be dealing with when it comes to the sun. So we're going to play with, as I mentioned, Encircled in Warmth. This is a really, really cute stamp set. And it is on page, let's see, July through December mini catalog, 2021 on page 23, right here, this stamp set, Just Sentiments, which I love. Now, it does match a die set that is in our annual catalog, and that will be 20% off next week, should you choose to add the dies called Encircled in Beauty. I don't have them, so I'm just going to play with the stamps. We're just going to do some good old stampin' fun. All right, good. All right, glad to hear it, Kathleen. So Kathleen logged out and logged back in again and said it's a little better. So maybe some of you guys might need to do that too. Just log out, log back in again. Sometimes you have to work with the internet. All righty, so let's get moving here. I did a lot of stuff ahead of time, but what I'm going to work with is the Wonder and Whimsy Designer Series paper, which I am sure you guys have fallen for this paper as hard as I did because it is just stunning and it's different and that's what I like. So here is the Wonder and Whimsy Designer Series paper and it's non-traditional colors, so yay for that. I love the pinks and the greens and the blues and the pops of silver. So this is such a fun pack of paper. So we're going to work with that in addition to that Wonder and Whimsy stamp set. I also have the glitter organdy ribbon, maybe. Where's the end of it? And this is all back in stock. Thank goodness. It really was so popular. There we go. There's that glitter organdy ribbon. And then I also have the In Color Gems. I have a Mod Podge here and I want to get them used up. So we're going to use the In Color Gems as well. So we're going to start off here with our basic white cardstock and we're going to fold that in half. That'll be our card base. And I have a piece of the glimmer paper. So this almost looks rainbowy. And we're going to use that piece and attach that to our card base. And as always, in the description of this video, I will put the dimensions. So you can always come back and you don't have to rewatch the entire video. You can go right to the description and you'll be able to see the dimensions for these card pieces. So ahead of time, I did a lot of die cutting ahead of time. And one of my favorite die sets, do you guys know which one this is from? This die here, it's stitched. I'll see if you guys can guess which one this is. It's one of my favorite die sets that I bought the dies, but not the stamp. And I did buy the stamp, I guess, and have yet to use it because I use the dies all the time. So I'll test you a little to see if you guys know which one that's from. Yes, Debbie got it. Hippo and Friends. Yep, you guys know. I love that hippo die. So I did that ahead of time. Here is the hippo dies. If you have not gotten them, they are fantastic, this set of dies. Love them. I have yet to use the hippo stamp though. Oh my goodness. Okay, hopefully my shade is going to stay up. All right, now we're going to ink up, and I've got polished pink here, and I've got the You Warm My Heart. And we're going to stamp that right here in the center. Do you guys have that hippo? It definitely would not have been on my radar at the very beginning because I didn't really want the stamp set. It wasn't one that I tend to use in my arsenal. So now I've got a piece of that ribbon and we're going to just run that a piece long enough so it will wrap around. Whoops, sorry, I bumped my camera. I like this ribbon because it's sheer, but then it's got that little pop of glitter in there. You guys did the same, only bought the dies. Yep, same here. So we're just going to run that down through the center of this piece. And this pink does come from that same pack, the Whimsy pack. There we go. So we've got that little bit of silver showing on the side and then that pink right in the middle. Let's grab ourselves some dimensionals and pop dot the back of this. And then ahead of time, I die cut 2 little stitched hearts. So I thought, that looks cute. Let's do some little hearts. Now I'm gonna scoot down just a little bit because I do wanna try to put a bow up here. So I don't wanna go in the center and have it be too high. So I'm just gonna scooch that down just a smidgy. And then I thought, wouldn't that be cute if we just had these little pinky hearts on there? I thought so. So let's add those with a glue dot. Or, as they're affectionately called at my house, snot dots. And it looks like I'm starting to run out. Yeeks. So we'll put a little dot there and a little heart here. So I don't know if you guys know what set the little stitched hearts are from. That might be a little bit more of a challenge. We'll play scavenger hunt today. Do you know where these little stitched hearts come from? It's a die set, obviously, and I'll give you a couple minutes to see if you can figure that out. And so I'm going to tie myself a bow. And then I'm just going to glue dot that right on top. So we'll just cut that off here. Do a little bit of fancy bow. Oh, it just, all right, my fingers don't want to work today. My loops seem like they're not quite, one's bigger than the other. There we are. Now we're cooking. Got a pretty little bow there. Can fuss with it a little bit, and then we'll grab an old snot dot and just stick it right down here. So that's just gonna go right there at the top. And then I can snip off the edges that are too long. There we go. Now let's add some gems. I told you I had a hodgepodge of these, and they're just all like, there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So let's finish them off, shall we? So we'll grab our polished pink gems, get some, take your pick tool, and we'll do some big ones. And I think I'm going to put them in the center, or the little accent on those hearts. That would be cute, right? And then, do I have any more pink ones? I think I do. Oh, it does kind of look like an ornament, I guess. And this could absolutely, this does not have to be Christmas, right? This is totally a Valentine's Day card. It kind of works for the holidays because it's cold out where I am, but it might not be cold where you are. So that could kind of work. It could be anniversary, right? We have a lot of things that this could be, not necessarily Christmas. So there is card number 1. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. That's like my middle name. You guys know I love to make easy, quick cards. So there's card number 1. Let's do card number 2. It's going to be a little more along the holiday theme, okay? Because they do have more Christmas sets in here. So I didn't see anyone that came through and knew where these little heart dies came from. So I will tell you, give it a whirl. Now there's 3 of them. My Princess Patty, it has them, and she's doing some gut die cutting, so she's got some of the other hearts. But yep, there's a little heart right there. Cutie patootie. So give it a whirl, dies. They're the ones that make the cool, like, spinner card. Now, let's get this out of the way. I don't want to have a mess and stamp on it. So this time I have mint macaron. So we've got our mint here as our card base. And out of basic white, I cut the scallop die cut. So there's that set right there. Love this set. Oh my goodness, do I love it. Use it all the time. In fact, I probably ought to have 2 of them. I use it so much. So I did cut that one out ahead of time. And then I have a piece of the Ornament Designer Series paper that's just going to go right there in the middle. So let's attach that. Oh my gosh, this is one of those packs of paper that you feel guilty about, because look, that would be pretty too with the mint and the blue, but we're going to go with the ornament here on the front. And then let's grab some dimensionals and pop this up. All right, how are things looking, guys? How's our transmission? Is it still doing okay? Give me some thumbs up if it's not glitchy for you. I always get worried. Okay, good, 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 good. Yes, it still is, Thelma. This is part of the Scallop, I think it was called Color and Contour Bundle. So you can get it as a bundle, or you can also get, I think you're talking about this one. Yep. This one is still available. There's 2 more pieces that go with it that work with the stamp set, but it is a bundle in the annual catalog. So yepper, still available. All right, so now we're going to grab some Misty Moonlight and this stamp set. So ahead of time, I die cut this label. Let's see, does anyone know where this label comes from? Scavenger Hunt Day. See if you can tell me where that one comes from. And let's go ahead and do some dimensionals on here. Lots of dimension today. This is another must-have, this die set, which goes with it went with a stamp, but it's a standalone, this set of dies. This one is not stitched so sweetly. This one is a different one. So there we go. There is our sentiment on the center of that one. Let's go ahead and grab a bow from our glitter ribbon. We'll do another bow. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on where that die came from? The stamp set that I'm using, Shannon, is Encircled in Warmth. So I'm using all the sentiments. Yes, Betty got it. Tasteful Labels dies. Yep, okay, got it too. Good job, girls. Do you guys just know, or do you have your catalogs handy with you? Yeah, Tastefully something. Yep, Tasteful Labels. It's this set right here. Another must-have for shapes. Very, very cool. Oh, we're missing one. Sometimes they go with my princesses who help cut paper for me. So sometimes I have to send labels their way. All righty. There we are. We're going to put a bow right there with our trusty little snot dot. I want it to be just a little bit smaller and a little bit tighter. There we go. There we are. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, so there's our, just got a little shimmer on there. So let's see if we can add some dots. What dots would work for this one? Maybe we should do, we've got those dark green ones. So let's do the dark green. Let's add a couple of those. These would be the Evening Evergreen, but they kind of work. Or the soft succulent ones would probably work as well, because that light green with the mint. But there we go. All righty, there we go. There's card number 2. Very cool. All right, so I have 5, I think. I have 5 projects for you guys. You go, oh, I might have 6. You guys okay to hang in there with me? See some more stamping? Okay, now, next up, we're gonna go with the Mossy Meadow and Polished Pink. So Polished Pink is our card base. So we'll fold that in half. Then I have a piece of basic white. So we'll go ahead and add that to our card base a while. Looks like I'm starting to run low on adhesive. Oh my goodness. Hopefully we can make it through the whole thing. If not, I know someone who has some extra adhesive. I have a piece of the Designer Series paper here. And again, like I said, don't forget, you can always come back and check the description of this video. And I will put up the dimensions so you can always create them at home. There we go. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you can see, it's got little holly leaves on there. And then we have the pink dots. So ahead of time, I took a layering circle, and I'm just going to put it right behind this panel here. So I'm going to do some dimensionals. I'm going to do a little adhesive on that half circle, and it's just going to kind of peekaboo out from behind that DSP panel. Then we'll put some dimensions on that. Yeah, pink is cool for Christmas. I like navy and silver, purple and silver, and then I like the pink and green for Christmas. I think that it's just different and fun. Doesn't always have to be red and green, right? Unless you're my dairy farmer. He says if it's not red and green, it's not Christmas. I just get tired of making them the same. So I want it to be different. So there we go. Actually, let's throw a dimensional right underneath here. It's a little bit wobbly. Oh, I can't wait to see. You'll have to share it with us. You guys should share your holiday cards that you're making this year. I make hundreds because I send out to my customers and my team, and then my friends and family. So there's hundreds of Christmas cards that come out. And so none of them are the same. I do them in batches. So when people message me and are like, I loved your Christmas card this year, it was gorgeous. And I'm like, oh, I really don't know what you got because I send out so many different ones. Okay, so now I have a layering circle, and I'm going to grab my two Stampin' Write markers. So you'll notice the Stampin' Write markers, they have a thin end noted by this little skinny band right here, and then they have a fat brush end. So I like the brush end, and I want two different colors on one stamp, and that's the way to do it. So I'm going to grab my Mossy Meadow, and I am going to color in the little leaves here. Maybe they're mistletoe, I'm not exactly sure, but we're just going to color those in. A lot of times people will ask me if you can do this technique with the blends. I do not recommend it for two reasons. First, you don't want to damage the tip of your blends, and it is a little, not quite as sturdy as the end of the Stampin' Write marker. So you don't want to damage the end of your blends. The other thing is your blends are alcohol markers, which means they're designed to dry right away. And so with this technique, you kind of don't want it to dry right away. It will still dry a little bit, and I'll show you how you'll take care of that here in a second. But your blends are going to dry right onto that stamp, and so you will not get the look that you're hoping for. Now I've got polished pink, and I'm coloring in the little berries here. And I'm also going to color the sentiment in the center, which says joyful season. Now I am being careful with my tip. I don't want to be real rough with it because I don't want to damage it. So I kind of color on the side of the tip instead of really the point of the tip, if that's making sense. There we go. Now, once it's on there, I'm going to huff on this with my breath. So I'm just going to use my breath to make it a little bit moist again. One of my nightmare words. I hate that word. Eek. But it is true. And I'm just going to let that ink transfer onto that circle. And now I have two colors on the same stamp. So love, love, love that technique. So now what I'm going to do is grab two pieces of our ribbon. And I just want to snip them so they have a little bit of an angle to them. And I'm going to put them behind here. And maybe we'll have them, do I want them to crisscross? Maybe a little bit. I'll have them crisscross just a little bit. There we go. So let me do a smear of adhesive here in the center so that'll hold. There we go. Oh, maybe it'll hold. I spoke too soon. Okay, so since I have dimensionals there, I'm not going to add any more. I don't want it to be too thick. So here we are. And then I'm just going to trim these edges down here so they're not too long. There we go. So we need a little something something on there. So ahead of time, I grabbed the designer paper and I fussy cut with my snips 2 holly leaves. Now these holly leaves, you'll notice, have pink berries. Oh, I keep banging the camera. They have holly berries and they're pink. They're blushing bride. We don't want that. We want it to match our card. So I'm going to come in here with my pink marker, and these berries are going to be polished pink now. Just make things coordinate just a little bit more. There we go. Okie dokie, Smoky. So the next step, let's grab ourselves a glue dot and we'll just put a little snot dot on the back of here. And we're gonna put some holly berries here. Well, you know what? Let's go over here because then there's no ribbon. It's not gonna cover up the ribbon. I don't wanna get in the way of the ribbon because it's so pretty. Uh-oh, there we are. There they were hiding. Hiding. Perfect. I love it. So let's go ahead and add some more gems. I'm gonna grab the Evening Evergreen gems and do, because you know, everything's better with bling, right? Love everything with bling. And there we have a little bit of sparkle. And this is outlined in silver, which is really cool. So there is a different take with pink and green Christmas. All right. We are rolling right along. Seems like our transmission is okay, so yay for that. I've got a couple more to show you, and these are so simple. I hope that you guys are enjoying the simplicity of these cards today. Let that designer paper series shine. How about it? Sometimes it's so pretty, there's not much else you want to do to it. So I've got a piece, speaking of, oh, look at the sparkle in that one. So this is the Mint Macaron trees, and we're gonna put that on a base of Misty Moonlight. So I also took a piece of Mint Macaron, and I embossed that ahead of time with the polka dot embossing folder. So this comes in a set of 2, and I forget what the other one is. I feel like it actually might be hearts. But these little 3x3 6x3 embossing folders, they come in packs of 2. Pretty cool. So I did that ahead of time. Let's add that to our card base. You could use any embossing folder for this. Anything will work. And I'm just going to put that a little to the left. Then some ribbon, maybe. Where's the end? It's hiding. There we go. Gonna run a strip of ribbon right across here, and I do want to catch some of that cardstock. Just the edge of it. So now we can attach the rest to our card base. I'm not sure if you guys were aware that our Stamp and Seal refill had been non-orderable for a while. So I'm not sure if you guys had tried to order it and there wasn't any. It is now back in stock, so just a little heads up for you. Yay for that, because I do have an adhesive sale coming next week, and we've got holidays coming, so we need our refill. So thank goodness it is back in stock. Now I took a piece of basic white and I pre-punched this one with our Label Me Pretty. That's what this die is here, Label Me Pretty. So I punched that one out. And I'm gonna grab my Misty Moonlight again and another sentiment. This one is Warm Christmas Wishes. So let's see if I'm good enough to get it centered. If not, we may take a step back and stamp first and punch second. I got a little ahead of myself and then I thought, well, how good am I today? We shall see. Not too shabby, Brechbill, not too shabby. Now that is just juiced. I just rejuiced it, so I'm gonna give it a couple seconds there while I put some dimensionals on the back. Alrighty, get those wrappers off. Yeah, not too bad, huh, guys? Not too bad. So Christmas goes right there. Oh my goodness, my shade is about to fall. Hopefully it's gonna stay through. I got 2 more projects to share with you. Just 2 more. Alrighty, let's do, how about some succulent for these gems? That kind of works with the green, I think. There we go, just a couple sprinkles of the soft succulent gems. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit of my ribbon. I'm not gonna do a bow this time, I'm just gonna do a knot and slide this right under here. Tie ourselves a little glittery knot and we'll be good to go. And then I've got 2 more projects. So some of you guys are just coming on. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Wednesday, everybody. You can always come back and watch the replay. This also gets posted on my YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hop over there and do a subscription. That way you'll know when anything I post. I post every Monday on YouTube. Every Monday. Never miss a Monday. All right, there we go. How about that for quick and easy? All righty. One more card, and then I want to show you a project. So this one I did a good bit ahead of time, and we're going with pinks. We will go with some pink here. So I used the final stamp in the set, Let It Snow, stamped that on basic white and die cut those each out with the layering circles. This piece I embossed ahead of time with the wintry embossing folder. I love this one. Oh my gosh. And so do you guys too. I'm pretty sure it's on back order. So back order is okay. It means we can still get it. And we're just going to mount that onto a piece of Blushing Bride Designer Series, Blushing Bride cardstock. So let's attach this to our white, and I'm just going to lay this here where I want it to go. I don't want to lay it down because I want to add a ribbon. So we're just going to mount these 2 pieces together, and then I can add my ribbon before I attach it to the card base. There we go. So let's do a long strip of that glitter ribbon here. I'm loving this one. Love lots of glitter. And that's just going to go right over here where the seam would be. Kind of just covering up that seam a little bit. So I can add that to my card base now. Ta-da! Okay, we'll add the Let It Snow to our scallop. And then I thought I wanted to put it here, but it seemed like it needed a little bit more. So I wondered if maybe one of these snowflakes would be perfect for that. So let's see what we think here. Oh, maybe they don't want to come out. There we go. So if you guys get these snowflakes, be very careful when you're popping them out because we don't want to tear their little arms off. So just be patient when you're popping them out. But I thought, what if I put that on there and then added that? Yes, I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. All righty. Hello, friends, and thank you guys all. Oh no, we're done. Show's over. We have no more glue. I got some right here. Don't leave. Don't leave. I always have more. I always have more. Okay, so let's put that on, and then we need some dimensionals. Yes, we do. A couple Pop-Tarts on there. Yeah, I think so too, guys. I think that snowflake was definitely needed. It's perfect. Look at that. Love it. Love it, love it. I'm not sure. I was going to do a bow, but I thought maybe that's a little much. So let's just do a knot there just to finish it off, and then we'll sprinkle on some bling. How about that? And then I have one more project I want to show you, and that's really just because it's something I'm working on in the studio. And it kind of uses a stamp set. So I thought, well, let's showcase that too, so that you guys can see something else besides cards. You can actually see a project. Okay, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it. Okay, do we have, would purple, or should we do pink? Pink is going to show up better. So yep, let's wrap this up with some pink. And I know for sure I wanted one right in the center of that big snowflake. And then we'll just do a couple little ones down here. And yeah, I think that's, you can always go back and add more, right? You can always go back and add more to it. So I will see how I feel later on, but I want to move on to this next project and share with you. Okay, so what I'm working on in my studio is some favors, some treats. And these are the Scallop treat boxes. So these are already done ahead of time. You buy them this way in a pack in the catalog. And I wanted to show them to you for sure because they're way bigger than I had expected. And I know they share measurements, but sometimes it just doesn't compute with me. Me and math, we're not good friends. So anyway, these are really cool because they're bigger than what I thought. And I know the holidays are coming. Thanksgiving is coming. Christmas is coming. Lots of parties, lots of favors, lots of treats, lots of goodies that you might need. And so I thought, well, I'll show you this Scallop treat box and what I'm making with it. And then you can decide if you need something this size. It would be perfect for a small gift giving too, even a white elephant gift or something along those lines. So I'm going to keep it folded flat. This is the bottom right here. And I grabbed some of our DSP. This is the gingerbread and peppermint designer series paper. Let me grab my Stampin' Seal Plus. I definitely want that for this project. And I did see your comment, Shannon. Your question is, you guys ask this a lot, what do I keep my pick tool in? This is created by my friend Tamara Davis. She is on Etsy under Tada Moments, and she makes these containers. So the pick tool comes from Stampin' Up, and then she creates these storage containers. And this is one of our acetate card boxes. So this is from Stampin' Up as well. And then she creates this insert, which I have, I think, 4 or 5 of these. It's fantastic. Love, love, love. Love Tamara. Love the product. She even engraved it for me. Or, like, see, it's got my name and it's got my logo and my stampers. Yay. Alrighty, so I do need 2 pieces, and I'm using the Seal. You are tough. Seal Plus is tough. It means business. So you do have to be cautious when you're working with designer series paper, because it can tear it very easily. And look, it also came with a Jody hair. Let's get rid of that. And I also saw I went off track a little, so I'm going to roll those back under. But because I'm decorating this box and the box is 3D, I want a nice strong adhesive. So I chose the Seal Plus. You could also work with tear and tape. Yes, Seal Plus is legit. Like, it is a great strong adhesive, but it can easily tear, so you do have to be careful what you are putting it on and not using too much pressure. So there's a line right here. I'm starting there. That's my fold line. So I've got that line in mind, and I'm going to just round the corner here. Let's see if I can get that to stick down a little bit. And fold that down and make that, oh my goodness. Okay, you might get some sun coming in because my shade just fell down. But we're almost done, right? We can get through this. All right, stay there. All right, you're getting some sun, but it's okay. We're almost finished, kids. So now I'm going to take another piece. This is not plus, this is. And I'm going to add another piece to it, and we're just going to bump those up right like that and continue wrapping this around this is the bottom. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is the bottom of the treat box. And it's pretty by itself, but it's fun to add a little decoration. Now, I need to fill in that gap. So I took a piece of the same paper, and we're going to add that right in that little hole. And it may not match exactly, but it's okay. I do the best that I can. Alrighty, so now we're gonna assemble the bottom of our box. So I'm just opening it up, and I'm making the folds nice and crisp because I want it to stay together. They're already scored for you, which is awesome. So these flap in. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, this is a decent size box. Pretty good size. So you could put a goodie in there, maybe a Christmas ornament, some socks, the old traditional Christmas underwears, you know, anything you can put in there, that would be awesome. So now we're going to do the same thing with the lid. We're going to just fold on those creases to make them nice and crisp. And there is our cute little treat box. Now, ahead of time, I used the same die, the hippo die, and I stamped "You Warm My Heart," and I added some red rhinestones. Like I said, I'm making these favors for an event that I'm doing, so I just made 40 of them. But I wanted to show you because it's using the same stamp set. So that's going to go on the top. And then I took some real red and I punched out 2 hearts, a plain heart and a scallop heart. And I added a little bit of dimensional, and I'm just going to put it here right on the front. So this is going to an event I'm doing next weekend, which is fantastic, just in time for the holidays, but that would be a very cute Valentine treat too. The scallop treat boxes are actually in the annual catalog. I'm pretty sure they come 8 You get 8 in a package. So I wanted to show that to you. Like, that's a pretty decent sized box. All right, friends, I want to make sure that's all I got for you today, but I want to make sure you guys are coming back next week every single day for Gratitude Week. So join me for all the fun that's going to go on here during Gratitude Week. And here are the cards that we made today using Encircled in Warmth and the Wonder and Whimsy Designer Series paper. Ta-da! There you have it. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. It's always fun to come hang out here with you guys on a Wednesday. Have a wonderful week and come on back and see me next Wednesday right here live at 10 a.m. Bye, everybody.